Hello, friends, and welcome to Parks Crafty Creations. I'm your host, Brian Parks, and today we're taking a look at 5 essential presser feet that every sewist should have in their collection. Alright, if you've been in the sewing hobby for any length of time, my guess is you've probably acquired quite the collection of presser feet, and most likely at no small expense. Now, let's be honest, you probably haven't used half of these things, and maybe don't even know what some of them do. Well, today we're going to take a look at 5 presser feet that no matter what kind of sewing you do, you're sure to reach for these time and time again. And you might even find some new uses for some old friends. First up on our list, we have a quilting favorite, the walking foot. This unique little helper features integrated feed dogs that ensure an even and synchronized movement from both the top and bottom layers of fabric. The dual sets of feed dogs on top of the fabric and underneath prevent problems like fabric shifting, puckering, and uneven stitches. The walking foot works by having its own set of feed dogs. A lever on the walking foot clips to your machine's needle bar, and as your needle works up and down, this works the lever on the walking foot and moves the walking foot's feed dogs, allowing them to walk along the fabric, hence the name. While not an inexpensive presser foot, it is worth every penny, particularly when working with multiple layers, thick materials, or any textile that tends to slip and slide around. Next up on our list is a particular favorite of mine, the Overlock Overcast foot. Have you ever had the need to finish an edge, but you either don't own a serger or the edge is in a location where it would be risky or impossible to run through a serger? Enter the Overlock Overcast presser foot. This presser foot's designed to be used with regular sewing machines to replicate the look of overlock stitches, and while it doesn't perform the same functions as a dedicated serger, it can provide a similar finish on fabric edges to prevent fraying and add a professional touch to your sewing projects. Third on our list is the quarter-inch presser foot. This one in particular is the open toe variant. The outside edge provides an exact quarter-inch seam allowance measurement, while the inside edge provides a 1/8 inch seam allowance. This is my go-to presser foot for a wide variety of projects, especially for when I want better visibility of the sewing area. The open toe design is especially useful when sewing along curved lines or around applique shapes, allowing you to maneuver smoothly and achieve precise stitching. Markings may also be present that allow for easier measurements when coming up to edges and turns. On the open toe version, you also get a bonus in that it can be used for measuring a 1/8 inch as well. By aligning your fabric to the outer edge, you have a 1/4 of an inch measurement. But align your fabric to the inner edge, and you now have a 1/8 of an inch for getting up close and personal with the edges of your projects. A variant of this presser foot includes a fence, which holds in place, giving you a barrier to run the edge of your fabric along for perfect quarter-inch seams all the time, every time. In short, the quarter-inch presser foot with a fence is a valuable tool for sewers, especially those involved in quilting. It simplifies the process of achieving consistent quarter-inch seams, enhances accuracy, and ultimately contributes to the overall quality of the finished project. If you struggle with small seam allowances or maintaining a consistent edge, this presser foot is an absolute must have. I just don't know where I would be without the next presser foot on our list, the zipper foot. This little beauty is a versatile godsend if you know how to use it. With 2 bars, the machine will either attach to the right or left side of the presser foot, depending on which side your zipper needs to ride on. While the zipper foot is specially designed to get your needle up close and personal to your zipper, it can be used for so much more. Sometimes you just have to get as close to your edge as you possibly can. Align your edge with the edge of your zipper foot to safely get as close as possible. When you need to get in close, there's just no beating this presser foot. If it's got to be close, it's got to be the zipper foot. The last presser foot on our list might seem like a one-trick pony, but I assure you, it's not. The button foot is designed to hold buttons in place while you attach them to the fabric, and while this is handy, it's also great when you need to tack down other items as well. I frequently use this to hold items in place, such as small chains for latches on the fronts of vests, and it works just as nicely for any decorative item that needs to be tacked into place. It's also great for securing snaps, attaching hooks and eyes for closures, and some are even designed to be able to create fabric loops. So there you have it. 5 presser feet that every sewist should have in their collection. What do you think? Do you agree with my list? Did I miss one? Let me know in the comments below. And while you're at it, if you enjoyed this content, be sure to give us a like and share with your friends. And while you're at it, don't forget to subscribe so that you'll never miss out whenever a new video drops. I'm Brian Parks for Parks Crafty Creations. We'll see you next time.